Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. The CH-47 Chinook from Miltech Simulations has been out for a little over a week now. It's been through a couple of updates, and I'm really having a great time with it so far. It's only been out for a little bit, and they've already made some major improvements based on suggestions from users. The feedback has been good. I think it flies great. It's got a lot of great options. You can see several of the loads right here. It's believable. It doesn't really react like a real weight under the helicopter, but it's not just like a static object that doesn't move. It does kind of swing and sway a little bit. It's pretty cool actually, the external load feature. I like it. The handling doesn't really change when you've got an external load, but you do have to be a little nicer when you maneuver it so that you don't break the external load. It's not really how it actually is, but a decent way to deal with the feature and limitation within the sim. One of the biggest highlights of the package is the missions, the firefighting missions, especially for me. I thought they were really intriguing and a lot of fun. It was quite fun, I thought, and challenging to make the trips back and forth and maintain the necessary speed so that you don't lose the bucket and that you get there in time to get the fires put out. It's pretty cool and slow down on time. It was a lot of fun and challenging. I enjoyed it. And the mechanics have improved a little bit, obviously with the updates they've gone through in the last week or so. The ability to drop with using the water rudder command is pretty cool. I don't know if that actually will work to put out the fires in the missions. I haven't tried that yet, but I did fill the bucket a few times and test drop on, just a target radio tower at an airport that I took off from, which is pretty cool just to be able to drop the water on command. It's pretty cool. I did try to do internal and external loads at the same time. Couldn't really tell if I could get it to overweight the helicopter or not, but it didn't really work. One would load and then the other would unload. So, when you were doing external load, this was some replay from external loads that I was carrying, I think a Humvee through these valleys, but it kept the back empty, but still pretty cool nonetheless. Handling-wise, I thought it was pretty good. I thought maybe I was on the pedals a touch more than I needed to be. It was hard to kind of keep it in trim. It wanted to yaw around a little bit more than I thought it really should with an aircraft with the AFCS system. I do have the X-Trident version in X-Plane. It flies very similar. I would say that this version is a little bit more stable, but doesn't quite feel, it doesn't have the same inertia. I would say the X-Plane version, different developer, so you can't really, it's not apples to apples, it's definitely apples to oranges comparison, but the X-Plane version feels like it has more weight and inertia. it feels like you have to really pay attention more to be ahead of the aircraft. This one feels a lot more stable, but it should be, it should be stable with the AFCS system activated. Overall, though, I thought the flight model felt really good, and it's very believable for the Chinook and the type of tandem rotor helicopter that it is. I also thought it was pretty cool when you do set up the loads for the external load and it does hook up, you actually have to apply quite a bit more collective, like feeling a weight on the load, or the load on the line, start to stabilize as you lift the helicopter. So that was a pretty neat effect that you do. Like when the load hooks, you do have to put in quite a bit more collective to maintain that altitude. I think the cockpit, maybe the field of view, I'm not exactly sure what it is, feels a little more spacious. Definitely what I've heard from pilots of the Chinook is that even though it is a large aircraft, that the cockpit itself actually feels pretty cramped. You get that more of a sense in the X-Trident version and X-Plane than you do in this version, but otherwise it feels pretty good. Overall, it's a really great add-on for the price. You really can't beat all the extras that it comes with. And the fact that they've already done several updates and it's only been out a short amount of time, it really shows the care that the developer has put into this product. Thanks for watching. Be safe, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video.